Because Layton is also a genius. Yes, give us the thing that's covering your neck. To be very helpful. Oh, it's just the lace. Never mind. Oh, I love the Professor Layton theme song. It's so amazing. Yay, flying machine! Oh dear.
Layton, I'll smash you right out of the sky!
Whoa. What's that one? Ooh. Ha! Take that. Well, I think we know where Simon was.
This isn't over yet, Layton!
Yes,
Just
it is.
you wait! One day, I will have my revenge on you!
A likely story, Don Paolo. Oh dear.
Hold tight!
Phew. Oh dear. Well, there goes the tower. Oh, God, she's waking me. Oh, how sweet. Ooh. That's why she's called the Golden Apple. Thank goodness you're alright, Professor. Don Paolo's flying contraption was something else. I really thought we were done for back there. Yes, it was a bit unnerving, but he also provided us with the answer to one of our ongoing mysteries. Do you remember that awful noise we heard when we first entered to Rhinehall Manor? The one that spooked Claudia? Oh, so that must have been the noise that put it together. The racket was likely Don Paolo's contraption making a crash landing. If that's the case, then we know the approximate time of Don Paolo's entrance into St Mystere. That makes perfect sense, so it follows that Franco wouldn't have noticed Don Paolo's entrance. So, if... yeah, that means that the treasure that Lady Dahlia and the others were chasing never existed in the first place. I'm fairly certain they weren't mistaken. There is a fortune hidden somewhere within this village. The Baron would need to hide it somewhere only the Golden Apple would know where to look. Let's head back to Rhinehall Manor one more time. I suspect we'll find more when we get there. And that's that one solved. Professor, do you really think the treasure could be located here? Look closely at this painting, Luke. It holds something. But I've already looked at it. If we solve this mystery, Luke, I'm certain we'll come face to face with the Rhinehall treasure. Touch the painting where the golden apple is hidden. It's hidden on her shoulder. I remember now, it's right here. It's where the apple is on Flora. A hidden switch. The switch seems to have activated the wall. And to think that Rhinehall Manor had held the secret all along. Oh. Let's see where this passage goes. Wow. Oh my goodness, look at this place. I had no idea. Now, how in the world did you know that there was a hidden painting? Listen closely, Luke. Wisdom wasn't the only thing that Baron Reinhold required of the potential for his only daughter. You saw it too, did you not? That peculiar mark on her neck that only appeared once she laughed. In other words, Baron Reinhold set out one last requirement for the potential inheritors to his fortune. He wanted someone who could make Flora smile again after losing those dear to her. So that person, and that person alone, would Baron Reinhold reveal the location of his actual fortune. It's unbelievable, Professor, but it all makes sense now. Flora, my little Flora. Where's that voice coming from? What? Flora, you made it here at last. Pa, is that you? To Dad. My dear Flora, has the village watched over you as I would have? I built St Mystere for you so that you would never have to know true loneliness. Well, to be fair, Bruno did the actual building, but that's besides the point. In any case, if you've come this far, I suppose that it's safe to assume my plan was a success. My greatest regret is that I'm not there to see you become a young woman. But please, know that I want nothing more than for you to be happy. Whether the person by your side right now can give you that or not is up to you, I suppose. And to you who have found your way to my daughter's side, you have my heartiest congratulations. If you can make it through the barrage of puzzles I set for you. I imagine a person of your abilities has already caught on, but allow me to reveal St Mystere's secret. Recently, I was told by my physician that I don't have much time left on this earth. I've come to terms with dying, but the thought of leaving my only child alone in the world torments me. This is why I've commissioned Bruno to construct St Mystere. At least this way she'll be safe and protected until she's old enough to venture into the outside world. Streets and buildings are the bones of the village, but its heart is the people who live in it. This is why I asked Bruno to create all the villages here, as well as all the puzzle hidden within them. I've asked Matthew to make news of my death public once Flora has grown past childhood. So, stranger, how does my beautiful little flower look now? I imagine she's blossoming into adulthood. Equally important to me is finding someone to whom I can entrust both my daughter and my fortune. This is why the inhabitants of St Mystere are constantly testing the knowledge of the visitor. If you've made it this far, it must mean that you possess wisdom and delicate look. I am confident that you will take good care of my fortune and Flora. This is why everything in this room and the whole fortune belongs to you. When you move it here, St Mystere will complete the objective. I imagine the inhabitants will fall into deep sleep from which they will never awake. Is he saying that if we take all the treasures, St Mystere will just disappear? I honestly don't know the answer to that question, Luke. Probably designed to shut down the instant we lay a hand on the treasure. Yes, that will just stop. I leave it to you, brave traveller. Draw the curtain on St Mystere and lay this life of village to life this. Look after my precious daughter. Flora, by right, this inheritance belongs to you. You should be the one to decide what's done with it. I don't want it. But why ever not, my dear? The people who live here have been with me for so long. Curious as this village is, has watched me grow up. I want St Mystere, my village, to stay just as it is. I see. And so it shall be. But what of you, Flora? Will you stay here with your village? Oh. And the mystery of the golden apple is solved. Anyway. The noise that shook the mansion and scared off Claudia was caused by Don Paolo's flying machine making an emergency crash, landing in St Mystere. This is all the stuff that you get to read later. Yeah, the golden apple turned out to be Flora, the daughter of Baron Reinhold. The name and legend surrounding the golden apple were created by Baron to help him find a suitable garden for his daughter. Huh, the real golden apple. After a seemingly endless climb and several trying puzzles, we've at long last reached the top floor. Awaiting our arrival there was Flora, the Baron's daughter and the true golden apple. It seems that, in accordance with her father's wishes, she has been living quietly in this tower, waiting for Luke and I to reach the top. See, we missed 2 Hinkwoods there. With the secrets of St Mystere finally brought to light, I think Luke has begun to doubt whether there really was a fortune to be found in the first place, but I still believe it's in its existence, and unless I'm mistaken, the Baron is hidden somewhere right under our noses, as you saw. So basically, this is where you, when you restart the game, you'll find out those bits. Certainly, if leaving will make Flora happy, then I'd like nothing more than to see her off with a smile. This is such a sweet ending, it really is. Matthew looks so sad. Bye, St Mystere. It was nice knowing you.
Goodbye then, little village.
Cool. What an astonishing village that was, Professor.
Quite right,
Does this
Luke.
mean you'll be gracing the front pages of the London papers again sometime soon?
No, Luke. St Mystere's secret must stay between us.
Quite
Huh?
right.
Why do you say that?
You see, my dear boy, we don't want people to make a spectacle of Flora.
Of course we don't.
That wouldn't be right.
Luke?
Of course. Always thinking of others.
Well, one must always put a lady's needs first. That's what a gentleman does.
And there we have it. That is the conclusion of Professor Layton and the Curious Village. Now, let's just watch the credits, which are really quite sweet. Now, I must say Akira Tago is a genius, because some of these puzzles are amazing. I really do love the Professor Layton series. It's quite funny because I used to think, no, I'm not playing that as a puzzle game, I hate puzzle games. But then I saw one of the ending cutscenes for Pandora's Box, and I just thought, oh my gosh, I have to play this game. It's amazing. And so, Christmas 2009, I got Curious Village and Pandora's Box. And, well, the rest, as they say, is history. Yes, you can see in the corner there the events of the game and some extra little bits for you. Now, after you finish the game, you can save and go back and look at the mysteries and puzzles and go back and find the hint points or puzzles that you missed. That was fun. I love that scene. So, all in all, I think Curious Village has a couple of problems with it, like the stickiness of some of the slidey things, and sometimes just the mysteries thing is slightly annoying. You have to go in and look at it rather than being able to look straight off. But yeah, minor things. Now, the funny thing is that originally this was dubbed in America, but when it was tested in England, the testers said no to Nanny Manala's version of Luke because they thought it was an absolute disgrace to a British accent. So, yeah, I'm glad they did, because even though Luke's voice is a little bit strong on the high cockney there in Curious Village, but it gets better. You can also tell how far into the series you are by Luke's voice and Flora's. As you go through the series, Luke's voice gets better. As you go through the series, Flora's voice gets worse. So yes, Simon was in that bag that fell from Don Paolo's flying machine. Oh, the Professor Layton theme. Oh, I do love it so. Luke's crying on shouting face. Now, oh, that's quite good. I've actually seen, heard the Professor Layton theme mixed in with the Matrix theme. It's amazing. And you should look it up, it's brilliant. It really is. Oh dear, that doesn't look nice. Oh, here are the voice actors. Professor Layton, Christopher Miller, and Luke is Maria Darling. I'm so glad they changed it. I think Pavel's lost again. Oh, Saturn Scarfin's left the village? Oh my gosh. Saturn Scarfin does actually turn up in the sequel, which is quite fun. Haha. like we've got another letter. Very interesting. This is very well done, level 5. Excellent game. Maha. And that is the end. To be continued in Professor Layton and Pandora's Box. Though you've reached the story's end, Professor Layton and the Curious Village is far from over. How many puzzles have you solved? There are 120. We solved them all. Yes, we will. So, thanks for watching the Curious Village walkthrough. I hope you join me for the bonuses.